Well, this should prove to be a very interesting race, Brittany.
Yeah, and talk about an east-swim pickup. I lost one, but I gained one in Lauren Wigginton. There we go. I think this is one that, I mean, we're going to constantly be talking about the gaps in the distance freestyle on the men's side. That's not a surprise. But I think this excites me about what's potentially right there. It's close. And for Lauren Wigginton, it is very close. He'll have lane number 4. He looked super poised this morning with a time of 3:51.06. Right there with him, though, Ethan Eck. He'll be in lane 5. He dropped 2 full seconds faster than his entry time. I think when we talk about athletes that we're looking forward to in the future, Ethan Eck is one of the future of this program. But we can't kind of leave out Eric Brown. He was a heat winner as well this morning. They had a great race between Jordy Vitchez and Eric Brown. Eric Brown in lane number 3. Lauren Wigginton, Olympian from last year. In the 4x200 freestyle relay, and they're off.
And so Wigginton, his best time sits just over that World Aquatics qualifying time. He went 3:49.05. He was 4th at the World Junior Championships in the fall of 2023 in this event. He has the 15 to 17-year-old national age group record. Into second with his swim this morning was Ethan Eck when he swam a 3:51.59. As you mentioned, Brittany, it was the best time by 2 seconds.
And Lauren, similar to the way I spoke about Ella Jansen in the last heat, he's in his first year right now at the University of Michigan, so he's adjusting to a new coach, a new program, a new schedule, and also coming off of yard swimming. So this long course, the first race is always a little bit of a question mark as to what they're capable of. Ethan Eck, though, looking really strong. Lauren staying right there with them, as is Eric Brown. It's a middle of the pool, as you would expect here at the first 100.
Well, Eck has been improving all year long. I got the opportunity to see him race at the Canadian Open at Edmonton back. In April, he put up some best time in lane number 5. No, it's Brown now turning 4/100ths of a second ahead. 1:25.40 to 25:44, and Wigginton 25:56. This is a very tight men's 400 meter
And
freestyle.
Vilches is still there as well. They're all separated by only about a half a second at the moment, but the pace is going to have to continue to pick up if we want to get an athlete on that national team in this event.
You're exactly right. They do have to all go about 3 seconds better than they did this morning. We'll see what they are at the 200. And it is Eck now taking back the lead at 1:55.0. It's not quite where he was this morning, but everybody seems to be quite relaxed on the way out here in this 200. A different approach.
Yeah, Wigginton, you could tell, just completely picked up his tempo off that flip turn, so he's going to look to try to get into a next gear. The coaches on the side of the pool are all saying, pick it up, boys. I know this is fun when it seems like you're all kind of chasing each other, but sometimes this actually proves as a disservice because they think they're going faster than they are.
Well, and now we see Brown taking back the lead. He's at 2:24.5, so that A standard is going to be pretty challenging at the pace they're at right now to get to it at 3:48.15. The B standard, 3:50.43, that might still be within the realm of possibility, but they're still really going to have to pick it up over the last 100+ meters.
Eric Brown now making his move out in lane number 3. He's picked this third 100 as his focus. It still continues to be a 4-man race going into the final 100.
And Vilchez, who you mentioned earlier, he's moved himself up into third with that 2:54.1. He's 4/10ths back from Brown. And here come the legs and big arms of Ethan Eck in lane number 5. Wigginton trying to pick up and go as well. You said he was sitting back and very relaxed. He's now moving. And I think he's moved himself into third as it comes to the last wall. Vilchez, Eck, and Wigginton and Brown right there too.
It is still a 4-man race going into the final 50. I hope everyone at home is on their feet like we are here.
And they're moving. 28.3 for Eck, 28.3 for Wigginton. They need just a little bit faster to get down to 3:50. And Vilchez picking it up in 6. Oh, there we go. Vilchez in 6. Eck in lane number 5, battling to get to the wall first. And it's going to be Ethan Eck, 3:49.57 by 6/100ths of a second. Another best time. That's 4 seconds on the day for Eck. He didn't make the A cut, but he's under the B cut. By almost a second.
And can we just talk about Jordy Vilchel wearing an Ohio State cap? So he's one of those swimmers that is coming from the NCAA programs. Actually, a lot of this heat is, but Ethan Eck trains out of the U.S. Phenomenal for him to get his hand on the wall to qualify for what could be his first ever Canadian senior team. A massive best time there out of lane number 6, though, Jordy Vilches. A massive best time for Ethan Eck as well. What a performance. And what an exciting race coming down to the final touch.
Well, your negative split. You're talking about that a little bit earlier with some of the other races. And Eck was 153 and 158 this morning. Tonight, 155 and 154. Totally different strategy, but it really paid off for him.